Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Warcraft. So today I have got these groovy new goggles on, obviously. Today I have decided that the pet we are going to use, our mechanical scorpion there that we were using last week is buried. No, today we're going to use a maggot. I thought that would actually be a pretty cool pet to use, considering that we're sort of doing undead related things, so I figured that a maggot would probably be okay. So if we come up round here and weave our way in through the crowd, we'll see what our auctions from last week have earned us. And expired, all the way down, expired. Oh, we've got a successful one. So we got successful copper ore. We got 70 gold from the copper ore. That's brilliant. Rough stone, we got another 17 gold there. That's over 300 gold we got now, and another 48 gold from the linen cloth. Everything else, though, has expired. We didn't sell any of those. It's a little bit unfortunate, so I will go straight to the auction house and I will list these. I actually did quite a bit of the auction house stuff in last week's episode, so I'm not going to bother you with it this week. If I just go over here and speak to her, she can help us out with posting all of these auctions. So I will get several of these items listed, then we can get back to Darkshire and continue on with our questing. Right, I've got a load of things listed here. I've put the 2 blunderbusses back on for 10 gold piece. And we've got a few other items as well. I'm going to try these rawhide things again. I very much doubt that they would sell. There's kind of a long-term thing. You just keep listing them over and over and over again, and maybe in a month or two you might sell them. It's certainly not a quick way to make money. And I've got the recipes and various things listed as well. We'll see. I'm not, apart from that wool cloth for 30 gold, I'm not expecting any of the rest of these to actually be sold when we come to it next week. But we'll see, you never know, we may end up being surprised. Sometimes the game really does surprise you. Sometimes the people really surprise you about what they want to buy. So, our first thing that we're going to do today, we're not going to do that bundle of corpse weed. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the note to the mayor, Abercrombie's letter to Elo Ebenlock. This is, we've done a whole load of quests for Abercrombie, who's the crazy hermit that's living in the tower in, it's not in the north, it's in the far east of Duskwood. He's living in a tower there, right on the border for Duskwood and Deadwind Pass. So it's kind of a dodgy place to be living, and we're not really sure why he's living there. But he's given us, we've helped him out with a load of different things, and he's the crazy guy that lives up in, it's not, I don't think, it might actually, yeah, I think it's Beggar's Haunt, it's up there. So he's living there in that tower, and we've done a whole load of different jobs for him, and he's now given us a letter to take to Elo Ebenlock, the mayor, who will be in here, and once we deliver this letter, we'll hopefully find out a little bit more. So let's just go up round here, and here he is, right. Lord Elo Ebenlock, the mayor of Darkshire. A letter? What's this all about? Looks at the letter and immediately pales. You fool! You've doomed us all! You're not the first fool to be manipulated by Abercrombie. That doddering old man is known as the Embalmer to us. He's a vile necromancer and a blight upon this town. And now, sewn together and given life by the very materials you brought him, his horrible creation approaches. That hideous creature will be upon us in mere moments. If you have any heart, Grundorn, you'll help the Nightwash drive off the abomination and save our town.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay, so apparently it was a bad thing that we did. And we have to go out and fight Stitches the Abomination, and hopefully... Oh, he's here already. Right, let's go and get him. And I'm pretty sure that it used to be many years ago when you were playing this game that you took Stitches on yourself. It wasn't... You didn't have everybody helping you like this. Nevertheless, it's still good to see that he's an elite. We wouldn't want him not to be. Why is everything burning? Seriously, why is everything burning? We got, well, we do get a nice couple of little items from him, so let's go back in and turn this one back in. That was actually fairly simple and easy, but look at the eerie night sky. This is fantastic. What an opening. That is absolutely brilliant. The whole place is on fire. Okay, I'm really pleased with that. Let's go in here, and we reached level 25 when we turned that one in. What have we got here? A new passive effect, Grand Crusader. When you Avoid a melee attack or use Hammer of the Righteous. You have 15% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Avenger's Shield, which is that one, which is a really good one. That's excellent, and that's a passive effect as well. We don't need to do anything to it, it just automatically active. So we've got now more chance of being able to use the Avenger's Shield during combat, which is really good. I really do love that one. Thank the light he's gone. I'll say you've made amends by helping save the lives of those here, Grundorn. Choose your reward. So we can have Stitchings, which is 3 intellect and 3 stamina. Or we can have, ooh, plate. Excellent. And we currently have white, so this is quite an upgrade. 3 strength, 3 stamina, and 2 critical strike. We'll definitely be picking that one.
Be careful.
And we're back. So the reason that we couldn't see those is because we were actually phased during that particular quest, so it would have all the burning stuff and everything else to go with it. So you wouldn't have been able to see anything else to go with it. And now we're back to normal. So the phasing technology that they've introduced into the game is actually really cool. It allows you to sort of experience multiple things in the same location, and it can give you quite interesting things as you sort of work through it. When they first started doing it, though, the phasing didn't always work, and you kind of get a mixture of two of them at times, and it looked really weird. Right, so we want to just equip that one. There we go. And that's just, it doesn't actually, we used to have an attack power. You could see an attack power, and it gave you a really good indication of just how much better each item was, and whether it was actually better. But you don't actually get that anymore, which is always to me has always been a bit of a shame. Right, I think we will start off today using our warhorse. There are no more quests right here, so we're going to head on through to the Nightbane in the mine, and we're going to do our best to defeat as many as possible. So we've got, there's 2 things that we've got to do here. We've got Roland's Doom, and we've got Vile and Tainted. And then once those are done, I think we'll have done most of the stuff at this end. We've got 1 turn-in to do over there, and there'll be a few more quests that we do over that way as well. And then we're going to be seriously considering where we move next, because we have reached level 25, which is, we've gone too far. No, we haven't actually. We want to go up here. We sort of go back on ourselves a little way, I think. Is that how it works? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh yes, there we go. We turn in here, don't we? I'm lost now. No, this is the Rotting Orchard. I don't actually want to be here. I want to go back there. So what's the easy way to get in there? Okay, maybe I was on the right path going back that way. So easy to get lost. I get lost, like, really, really easily all the time. And I want Vile Fangs and Tainted One, so I can ignore that one. So at level 25, this is kind of, I mean, this zone is 20 to 25. So we've now gone past the appropriate level for this zone. Let's go up here and hope that we're kind of heading the right way. We've got a stalker there, which is not one of the ones that we want to get. Ah, here we go. We want to come up this path here, and that takes us in through here. So we've got Vile Fangs everywhere in here. There's loads of them. Got that one there. I got 2 of them attacking me at the moment, and if I get that one over there with that, then I can throw down Consecration and chuck out some shields, and it's just generally, yes, be awesome. Just generally be awesome. I'm wondering where we should go after this. I might actually go on a little bit of an adventure. Rather than trying to stay in this area, I might try heading across the sea and just do something completely random. I mean, if anybody's got any particular areas they'd like me to go after we complete Duskwood, then just let me know and I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, I might just pick somewhere at random. I mean, I was thinking of going down into Stranglethorn, but now I'm sort of considering not going to Stranglethorn and instead going somewhere else. Because, I mean, Stranglethorn's alright, it's just, it doesn't appeal to me anywhere near as much as it used to. I used to love Stranglethorn, I really did, but it's still nice, but it's not as good as it was. Gold. Oh, this is on a par with, yeah, we'll get 20 gold or nuggets. That's not bad. That's 2 pieces of gold. Gold and iron are at the same level, same as silver and tin are on the same level. So you get both of them together. Let's take that one over there. If I stun him a minute, and that guy up there, I'm going to try and taunt him down so that he comes to me. Oh, they didn't actually do anything. So let's take the fight over to them, and then throw a shield around. Quickly get rid of a couple of these, because I'm starting to lose some health. There we go. And if I just very quickly throw on a flash of light, that'll heal me up a little bit. I haven't actually eaten. We should eat. 2 stamina, and those are 2 stamina as well. I always use the small stacks first because that will quickly use up the stack and allow for a little bit of space in your bags. I mean, we've only got 16 slot bags at the moment and a 14. We will eventually upgrade our bags and have much bigger stuff, but at the moment we've just got these. So, I mean, I don't think you really need to worry about bags being bigger until you at least get to Outland stage. 16 slot bags is fine for the first 60 levels. Let's take you out, although I'm probably... When I first played the game, you could go to Outland at level 56 if you wanted to, and you could start getting quests at level 56. And it was basically, it was a lot easier because you'd get you'd get boost, you'd get a lot extra XP and stuff like that. But I decided that I was going to stay in the zone in vanilla zones, so in Azeroth, until I reached level 60. I deliberately stayed there until I reached level 60. Mound of dirt. Can we do anything with that? There's a person. Why are you hiding in dirt? I have failed. I failed in my duty, failed my people. The worgen run rampant. And the scythe of my goddess is lost. This evil I have unleashed, in whose hands does the power of my goddess granted me now lie? By whose hand is it directed? Okay, I don't actually know what any of that means. We've got Tin Vein here, we'll grab that. And we need one more Nightbane Tainted one, and then this quest is complete. So we'll just grab that one outside. And then we can head back to the village. There's a Tainted one. You'll do nicely. Your corpse is just what I need. Grab you as well. As well grab a few of them on our way out through. Yeah, so I'm not sure yet if I will do that. I might actually stick with the vanilla zones until I reach level 60 and then move to Outland. But I don't really know. It is it takes quite a while. Ooh. Worgen Taint. Time between melee and ranged attacks reduced by 20%. Casting speed increased by 20%. Armor reduced by 20%. And I look like a worgen. That is fantastic. Look at that. A worgen on a bike. Okay, you come here a minute. That is so cool. Look at me. Okay, I really like that. I am really impressed with that. That is brilliant. I look awesome. And yes, I do actually have a worgen character, so I could sort of do that anytime I wanted. It's just that I'm not currently a worgen. So the fact that I'm able to be a worgen as I'm running around, whilst not being a worgen, is pretty good. I mean, you do get various different toys and stuff that can turn you into other races, which is always entertaining. I'm pretty sure there is one for a worgen. I got one that will turn me into a blood elf, and I've got one that turns me into a naga. I've got one that turns me into an ogre. I'm pretty sure I got one that turns me into an orc as well. I'm not sure what else I've got. I don't think there's one for like a dwarf or anything like that. I genuinely can't remember now. I'm all confused and confuddled. I know that there are several, but I just don't remember which ones I've got. Right. Told you, Grundorn, it's not worth pursuing. You actually went and got it? I don't know whether to call you brave or insane, but once again, my archives thank you. We get some leg guards there. You've recovered everything. Everything except the last page, which I've got right here. Don't look at me like that. You'll understand when you read it. Some even say it's cursed, you know. In fact, I was relieved when the worgen broke in and made off with these. Take it. Take all of it, in fact. I thank you for recovering my archives, but I don't want anything to do with this ever again. Please, just leave me be. Take the Legend of Salvan back to Tobias Mistmantle. Right. The mystery deepens. We've gone and rescued it all, but there's actually more of a mystery now than there was when we started out. Can we read anything about this? Right-click to read. To the Honourable Headmaster Krillian, my former master, I write to you so that you might know what your apprentice has been doing of late. Paying heed to your advice, I sought to build my knowledge and wisdom through travel outside the gates of our beloved Stormwind. My journeys took me to many places, but I've decided to take up residence here in the lovely town of Moonbrook. The surrounding fields of Westfall are most beautiful as the harvest approaches. Within just a few days of my visit, I found myself tutoring the local children from nearby farmlands. The lessons went so well, the town mayor commissioned me to run school, and construction has begun on a brand new schoolhouse. From Silverpine to Stormwind and now Moonbrook, Who would have guessed I would see so much of Azeroth? Warm regards, Stalvin Mistmantle. Dear noble sir, word of your need for a tutor for your children has travelled to me here in Goldshire, where I take up temporary residence in the Lion's Pride Inn. Due to the unfortunate state of events in the region, I was forced to abandon my post as headmaster of the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. Please accept my application to serve as tutor for your offspring. Headmaster Krillian of the Academy can speak to you of my abilities if necessary. I shall travel to meet you in person when the winter rains subside and the roads are suitable for travel once again. Until then, Stalvin Mistmantle of Silverpine. Giles, the boy, seems a bit rambunctious and will be a challenge to educate. However, the elder daughter, Tiloa, seems exceptionally smart. I couldn't help but notice her captivating beauty as well. She is on the cusp of womanhood now. Supposedly, the Lord has arranged her marriage for next year, but I digress. This week, I will accompany the family to their cottage near the East Vale logging camp in Elwyn, close to the Red Ridge Mountains. I hope to write more while there. Most strange and uncontrollable feeling. Never have I felt the way I did today. Whilst assisting Giles with his history lesson, Tilo was outside tending to the flower garden. After a few minutes, she came inside and placed a scarlet begonia in my open palm and smiled at me in such a way that my heart felt as though it was trembling within my chest. Most certain that she shares the same feelings for me now. She even placed her hand on mine this morning. When she smiles, her eyes light up like glittering diamonds. Unspoken words pass between us. I can feel her in my pounding heart and heated veins. I think he's falling in love, you know. Anger and fury, the likes of which I never knew existed. How dare she? As I was instructing Giles in the meaning of numbers, Tiloa appears before me with a suitor, holding hands in public nonetheless. What an uncouth young man. Rather than introduce me properly, Tiloa simply said, "Oh, that's just my tutor, Uncle Stalvin. He's a nice old man." Old? At that word my cheeks flushed with heat, but I am years older. I am but a few years older, and yet she betrays. Okay, I think he's gone a little bit too far now. Downward spiral of despair. First she mocks me, and now she's engaged. The ungracious charlatan was pretending to love when truly she desired to hurt me all along. A black void lurks within me now, and it grows with each waking moment. The blood I shall spill pales in comparison to the tears I have shed. I think he's got some issues. I really do. I think he's got some personal issues. It's quite obvious that she didn't fall in love with him, but he fell in love with her. And yeah, that's just not the way to behave, is it? You don't do things like that. Right. Oh no, we need to go. It's a little bit further up the hill that we need to go. This one just here. Let's come into here. Tobias Mistmantle.
Ain't you a chipper
You're back. One? Did you find anything about my brother? I can't thank you enough. I had hoped for this to be a joyous reunion, but the more I learn, the less glad I am to have asked. But I must know. This can't be. My brother was strong-willed, but such vileness, such sickness, and violent, bloody evil. Tobias brings a hand to his face, averting his gaze. I must have answers. I need to know how I got that letter. I need to know if Stalvin really did this. I need to know why. Take my ring, Grundorn. Bring it to Madame Ava. That woman is a follower of old arts and makes no secret of it. Call it madness, but I'll try anything at this point.
Farewell.
The plot thickens. So what would have caused Tobias Mistmantle, not Tobias, Stalvin Mistmantle, to lose his mind like that? I mean, yes, he fell in love, but surely that's not going... Just falling in love is not going to cause you to do something like that. That seemed a bit extreme. What dark whispers guide you to my door, Paladin? How interesting. It's been quite a while since I've seen such a ring. I'm afraid I cannot give Tobias the answers he seeks, but I can help you find the only person who can. Stalvin Mistmantle. Take the ring into the woods to the north to Manor Mistmantle, where Stalvin's body was buried. Enter and hold the ring before you. Let the waning moon pour its light through the ring, and the spirits will answer your call. Take heed, Grundorn. The questions of the living can offer more comfort than the answers of the dead.
Be careful.
Okay. Now we're going into interesting territory. Very interesting territory. Let's go and see what this guy's going to do. We killed a load of worgen for him.
What can I do for you?
Grundorn, to be honest with you, I did not believe that you would get this far, but you are clearly a paladin to be reckoned with. In fact, if you wish to formally join Master Kevin's struggle, I will gladly write for you a letter of recommendation. Excellent. Here you go, Grundorn. Bring this message to Master Kevin. He quickly removes a piece of faded parchment and offers it to you. A few more like you, and we will outnumber the Night Watch. Perhaps then we could complete the work that we carry on today.
Light bless you.
Outnumber the Night Watch. He seems keen to outnumber the Night Watch. I'm not sure about that. The Night Watch are actually some good people. And who's she? She's... Oh, Elaine Kevin and Jonathan Kevin.
What can I do for you?
Yes, what is it? Make it quick. I've pressing matters to attend to. Excuse me for my cold reception, Grundorn, but as I'm sure you can tell, I'm an extremely busy man. I see you have impressed Calor, and I assure you that is no small feat, and that he has given his recommendation. There are unsavory types afoot, Grundorn, and we can use the help of all who have proven themselves. We battle against demons, the undead, and those who would provide them aid. Be vigilant, be wary, and trust no one who would not give aid to our cause. Glory under the light.
For the Alliance.
He seems an extreme sort of person. But what has he just given us? So we've got Kevin's breastplate, which is 4 strength. Ooh, that's a nice little upgrade. So we grab that one. And Roland's leg guards. Those are also a big upgrade as well. We'll take those. The Buccaneer's pants of intellect. Those are bind on equip, so those are good. We want to keep those. We'll put these items over here because they are soul-bound, so we'll sell those. That's to be sold to the auction house, and that one there is soul-bound. That can be sold as well. And then we've got those leather ones there to be sold on the auction house. Right. That's tidied up those items a little bit. Let us continue. And also, we'll probably get rid of the minor healing potion that restores 144 health, which is nothing to us now. The lesser healing potion isn't that great either. We've got one normal healing potion, which we'll drop in there for use in an emergency. And now we are going to head off to Manor Mistmantle. Let me go map. Here we go. So we want to head up to here. We're not heading out this way just yet. We're going to go there and see about Stalvan Mistmantle. Right, we just need to go just up there. I just wanted to show you my Talbot here. This is my favourite one, the White War Talbot. It's particularly good. It's from Outland. There's one more that I haven't been able to get yet because it requires you to do PvP in Outland, and I can't currently do that because there's never anybody out there. So you're never able to go and earn the tokens. It takes ages to earn them. Even if you got someone helping you, you need kind of a big group to like go out there and do like a farming session. And so yeah, it's one mount that I haven't been able to get yet that I will work on eventually, but it's not happened at the moment. So we'll see. Hopefully eventually I'll get it. Now then, we need to take this. Do we need to go inside the hut or is it outside? No, actually I think it's in here. So we need to use the ring, shine the waning light through the ring at Manor Mistmantle to call the spirit. Ah, there he is. My ring. Who holds my family ring? Taloa, is that you? Brother. Tobias. Tell me it's not true, brother. Tell me you didn't die a murderer. It's all true, brother. Every word. You doubted it? But why? How could you? You know why. Why? Surely you felt anger. Anger so foul and vicious it makes you want to tear someone to shreds? Aren't you feeling it right now? No! No! Stop it! Okay. Let's get rid of him. And it's an interesting... So, he's a werewolf. You see, brother, we're not so different. No. Well, that was an interesting development. So, he fell in love, and then his werewolf side caused him to go slightly insane because of it. Didn't see that one coming, I gotta be honest. I thought that the Stalvan Mistmantle storyline was a little bit different to that. It's been quite a while since I've done the Stalvan Mistmantle thing, so it's yeah, it's a little bit different to what I remembered. Still, it was quite interesting. So let's head up through here. This is one of my turtles from Pandaria. Bit of an unusual creature to be wandering around in Duskwood with, but still, it's not too bad. We'll go back up and have a little chat with Tobias Mistmantle. He's got a few questions to answer. I've got several questions that I wish to speak to him about. And... hang on, there we go. Let's just dismount and we'll run in. Right, you. Answers, please. I want to know what's going on. Why did your brother murder a load of people?
Get gabbing or get going.
Master Harris may have been right. I would have been better to leave the past behind. I've got a new life now. Whether it's that of a monster or a man is up to me. As for you, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Regardless of the outcome, please, take this with my thanks. Please take your burden of shame? Why do I want your burden of shame?
Watch your back.
And we're level 26. New dungeon unlocks Scarlet Halls. Doesn't really matter if new dungeons unlock at the moment because we haven't done anything to warrant a dungeon quest. And I'm not rushing to try to find one either. Right, so we don't actually have any shoulder plate item at the moment. There we go. We now have shoulders, and I'll be honest, I think they look a little bit ridiculous, but still. I prefer not having them on, to be honest. What do we got? Well, our strength is now up to 105. So our attack power is... we just don't have the attack power state item anymore. And it's a real shame. It used to show us up all kinds of different items. You used to get loads of information from it. Okay, we have done everything here in Darkshire. I'm just going to do a quick scout down here and see if we can see any more exclamation marks anywhere. Doesn't look like it. No, right. So we've got no more here, which means that we can go and turn in deliver the bundle of corpseweed to Oliver Harris at Ravenhill, and we can do the last quests then for the whole of Duskshire. Duskwood. Ravenhill, Duskwood. We can do the last of the quests over there. And I will eventually get over there. I still haven't actually gone there on my main character. I haven't been able to play very much for the last few weeks, so it's on my to-do list. You never know, I might actually get there with Grundorn before I do with my main character. Here we go, just coming in to Ravenhill. And this place is a little more built up than it used to be. When you first started here, there weren't anybody here, but now we've got... there's a whole load of worgen in here. But years ago when you used to come here, Ravenhill was just dead and empty. There was literally nobody here. So we've got one quest to turn in here to Oliver Harris. What brings you out this way, my good sir? Welcome to our humble camp. I wouldn't call it pleasant, but at least it's somewhat private. Beg your pardon, a worgen at the farm? What we do here is not a cure. The transformation cannot be removed once inflicted, but the mind can be restored through alchemy, if enough is left intact. This worgen you've encountered sounds like he's fighting to stay aware, Grundorn. We've got to find him again. If he's fled the Jorgenstead, search the Adelstead to the south. He may be lurking in one of the buildings. Inject him with this ampule to tranquilize him, and you'll need to be quite close. Okay, we can do that. And what else have we got? So we got jitters. I've spoken to jitters before. I remember jitters. I don't remember. Master Harris requires many reagents for his serums. He has me gather them for him. Most of it's not so bad. I mean, corpseweed is pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the widow venom. Have you seen the widows around here? The hatchlings are the size of a man. Even with a gun, I don't stand a chance. I can't stand to go out hunting them. It's just too terrifying. If you'll do it for me, I'll gladly pay you. Just bring back some widow venom. You'll find them all in the woods to the east, just north of the road.
See you later.
Okay, Jitters. I'll help you out. You seem a nervous sort of fellow, so... I'm Grundorn, the mighty paladin. See? Look at me, with my goggles. I'm very awesome. I'll help you out. It's my job. The dead cry for solace. Their anguish echoes on the wind. This is a tragic land, with a history of violence and despair. While many of the dead roam in the flesh, some are simply lost souls wandering in confusion. They deserve to be put at ease. Many of these souls gather at the Adelstead to the south, appearing before travellers. Take this censer of holy incense, sway it before the forlorn spirits, and let the offering of its gentle scent give them peace. Several years ago, Stormwind's captain Curzon brought a brigade into Stranglethorn Vale on a mission whose details are still murky. Curzon swiftly descended into madness, as did his men, except for a few rebels who made it their mission to undo the evils that Curzon had wrought. As I said, that was years ago. I'm now hearing rumours that Curzon is dead, but those rebels still persist at their rebellion. If you wish to investigate, you'll find them at a camp on Stranglethorn's northern border. Right.
That's enough.
I'm going to accept that one for now, but I'm still not sure if I actually want to do Stranglethorn. I did originally say that I was seriously considering doing Stranglethorn. So we got Duskwood, which is 20 to 25. We're now level 26. Stranglethorn is 25 up to 35. This is kind of a jungle area, so you've got all kinds of jungle-related items going on here. We don't have that many quests left, so we could probably still do this and stay reasonably within our level range. Or we could go off somewhere else. So, I mean, we're level 26 now. So 25 to 30 will be Arathi Highlands. And then possibly the Hinterlands. The Hinterlands, I've always enjoyed doing the Hinterlands. That's quite good fun. Plaguelands is up to 35. And they're 40 to 45, so it's higher now. Wetlands wouldn't be one. That's already out of our... So, yeah, Arathi Highlands we could do. We could go up there. Or we could head over to Kalimdor. Now, we've got... Duskwallow Marsh is one that I wouldn't mind doing. That's level 35. And what else have we got? Southern Barrens? No. Thousand Needles. Tanaris would be a nice one to go to. And just seeing if there's any others. We've got Ferrolas is 30. Desolus is 30 to 35. Desolus is quite good fun, actually. It takes a while to get around. Stone Talon Mountains. Another one. So we could head over there. Not sure at the moment. We'll consider that later. But anyway, so we got a quest for Stranglethorn that we might go on. We may go and do Stranglethorn yet. I really don't know. If you would like me to, then obviously head into the comment section down below and let me know. And if there's another zone you'd prefer to see me doing, then speak to me about that instead. Right. We've got Anguished Spirits. And what I think I need to do is... Lurking Worgen. Forlorn Spirit. Oh, that's the Forlorn Spirit. Okay, so I need to kill these guys. Get the Anguished Spirits. I need to go to the Forlorn Spirits, and I need to wave that holy censer around. Is it working? You gonna work? Ah, there we go. You got to go fairly close to them, but it does work. Right. Let's go up to the next one, and you as well. Yep, there's a second one. Right, I'll pick up a couple of these Anguished Spirits a moment, and just clear them out of the way. And you as well. Grab you. Right, I don't want to attack the Forlorn... Oh, I've already attacked the Forlorn Spirit now, so let me... I want to try and do it without kill... Oh, I've killed the Forlorn Spirit as well. That wasn't part of the plan. I was trying to carefully do it without killing the Forlorn Spirit, but it didn't really work. Okay, let's go and save that one. There we go. 2 more. I need to save 2 more. And we got the Worgen to do over here as well. So let's grab you and take you down. And then we can get that Forlorn Spirit there. Oops. Did that... Oh, it did work. You don't even need to have them highlighted to be able to do it. That's quite useful information that I could have done with a minute ago. There we go. That one as well, and done. Right, so now we've just got a Worgen over here that we've got to try to inject with this ampule so that we can help save his life. And he's in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Right, grab him. Can't do that while stunned. There. Can't do that yet. Oh, I've got to hurt him. Must be weakened. Now the problem is I could accidentally kill him. And yeah, it's not very... I can't do it to a corpse.
I'm out of range.
Right, so that is a problem. It's definitely a problem because I can't do it to a corpse. So, and because I'm quite powerful, I can accidentally kill him quite easily. So now I've got to wait for him to respawn, which is a bit of a nuisance. I'm going to come out here. I'm just going to kill a couple of things and hope that we can do it again. Sometimes when they have the weaken, when you've got to get them into a weakened state, it does actually stop you from killing them. It just gets them to very weak and then stops. Other times it's not quite so useful, and it's very difficult to get them to a weakened state without accidentally doing too much damage. So I'm just going to wander around and see if I can... I don't know if he's respawned yet. The respawn rates on most quests and items now is quite fast to allow people to get through them fairly quickly. Although you do still run into one that is got the old respawn rate, which is not... he's alright. He has respawned properly. So we got to get this guy. And I've got to do this very carefully. So I'm just going to... If I do that... And that. And now I'm just going to auto-attack. Until such time, I can't use that yet. Right, now I can do it. Stares and hesitates. Right, I've done that. And ready for turn-in. So, I guess we just kind of carry him with us. There we go. We can race back. We also need to do the Widow's Venoms. And they are... Oh, they're up there. I might actually go and grab those a minute. No, I won't. We'll go straight back to the camp and we'll turn in first. Because we may get another quest to go over there. There may be more things to kill besides just the spiders. And so it would be a bit more useful if we can sort of do that at the same time. There we go. And... Right, I did.
Any friend a grey mane.
You have brought peace to those who knew only misery. Grundorn, be proud.
Good day.
Right, that's that one done. And we can go over here and we can speak to Oliver Harris. You've got him. No time to lose. We'll prepare to administer the serum straight away. Jitters, get ready. I'm hopeful, but let's remain professional. It's business as usual for this one. Into the guillotine he goes, and if the alchemy doesn't take, he won't be getting back out of it. That's a bit harsh. Jitters and I will attend to this. Please just stand back and watch from a safe distance. Okay. That's, Do I really want to watch this? Is this something that I'm really not going to want to see? I hope not. I hope it works. It's working. Hold him still. Jitters, don't you fail us. Damn it, Jitters, I said hold. Jitters! And what's the worgen gonna do? Ooh. I remember now. It's all your fault. You brought the worgen to Duskwood. You led the Dark Riders to my farm and hid while they murdered my family. Oh. Every speck of suffering in my life is your pathetic fault. I should kill you. Letting him go is the only thing that's going to separate you from the beasts now, my friend. You got a lot to make up for, Jitters. I won't give you the easy way out. Well, it would appear that Jitters is, yeah, more cowardly than you'd think. Success! Finally! I can't thank you enough for giving me the chance to work the cure myself. Our new friend may be in need of some help as well. You might want to speak to him. And choose our reward. Oh, a shield. And it's an upgrade as well. Excellent. We'll take that one. And we'll quickly equip the new shield. Let's see what it looks like. What's our shield like at the moment? Oh, it's that round one, isn't it? So, we equip this one. Actually, I like that. That's a nice design on that one. Okay. That's a good upgrade for a shield. And let's speak to Sven. Before I was lost to the woods, the last thing I remember is Morbant fell. He was a vile necromancer, and the reason his land swarms with so many vile undead. I asked an adventurer to help put an end to him. I thought they did, but Sister Eslington tells me the land still crawls with ghouls and spectres ripped from the grave. Morbant Fell should have breathed his last in the house on Forlorn Row, north of Ravenhill Cemetery. Go there and see what's become of him. I accept. I accept your quest. We got one more quest over here, and then that is all we're going to have time for today. Let's just speak to Sister Elsington. Can you hear them, Grundorn? There's so many of them. They wander their graves, shuffling across the cold ground on rotting limbs. The dead cry out in the still air. They suffer in their own flesh, forced from sleep. Every night I venture to the graveyard to put more of them to rest, but it's never enough. Help me, Grundorn. Put the ghouls that swarm Ravenhill Cemetery out of their misery. Strike down as many as you can. Okay.
We are bound by a
I can do that.
enemy.
Right, that is all I got time for. So we are going to head back to the inn, and actually, no, I'm not going to head back to the inn. I am going to fly to Stormwind so that we are ready to do our auctions and everything at the beginning of our next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And remember, if you would like me to head to Stranglethorpe, I don't know where I'm going to go yet. I'm possibly going to go to Stranglethorn next, but I may just abandon that quest and go off adventuring a lot further afield. So if you've got any particular zone you'd like me to go after Duskwood, then please let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, I will just sort of pick one at random and we will go there. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.